Anabel Hernández stated that Andy Lopez Beltran is about to face a criminal charge in the United States for alleged ties to drug trafficking and fuel theft. In this video, I'll tell you what the journalist revealed and what evidence she bases her claims on. The investigative journalist stated on her show Narcosistema that the United States government is preparing criminal charges against Andrés Manuel López Beltrán, son of former President Andrés Manuel López Obrador. According to the journalist, the investigations would not be limited to him, but would also reach other high-profile political figures, including Adán Augusto López, Alfonso Durazo, and Americo Villarreal. Meanwhile, in Andy's particular case, Hernández stated that the investigations would be related not only to alleged ties with members of the Guzman family, identified as one of the main factions of the Sinaloa criminal group, but also with networks dedicated to the theft and illegal trafficking of fuel. In that context, Hernández assured that the United States Department of State, headed by Marco Rubio, had reportedly informed President Claudia Sheinbaum's government in advance about the existence of a criminal investigation against Lopez Beltran. According to the journalist, once the accusation is formalized, the U.S. authorities would seek to obtain an arrest warrant for extradition purposes. Likewise, the reporter stated that at the beginning of May this year, just a few days after the allegations against the licensed governor of Sinaloa, Ruben Rocha Moya, came to light, the federal government reportedly notified former President López Obrador about the accusation against his son and against the person he identified as his main political ally, Adán Augusto López. According to Hernández, it was from that moment on that, allegedly from Palenque, the former president began dictating Claudia Sheinbaum's speeches, who then started focusing her messages on defending national sovereignty.
That in addition to the request for an arrest warrant for extradition purposes against Rocha Moya, there are two more coming, one against Adán Augusto López and another against Andrés Manuel López Beltrán. And that's when from Palenque they start dictating what Claudia Sheinbaum's speech should be, this false topic of sovereignty.
On the other hand, the journalist listed several events that, in her opinion, reflect an alleged political weakening of Andy. One would have been leaving the Morena organization secretariat, then announcing plans to run for federal deputy or even Tabasco governor. Likewise, López Beltrán appeared in a photograph with his father, an image that Hernández interpreted as a search for protection and even compared him to a puppy hiding behind its owner's legs.
He goes and takes a picture with his father, like a little puppy hiding behind its owner's legs. Well, that's how Andy went to hide behind his dad, as if saying, I'm not alone. If you want to come after me, here's the boss who's going to defend me.
Another thing that stood out was the letter sent by former President López Obrador to the U.S. President Donald Trump. In the midst of the tensions caused by investigations and leaks of information about Morena officials who were accused of possible links to organized crime. For Hernández, that letter constitutes an involuntary confession and a desperate maneuver to protect his closest circle. He also stated that López Obrador would not be worried about Claudia Sheinbaum, but only about protecting himself, a behavior he described as narcissistic and manipulative.
Let no one be mistaken, Andrés Manuel López Obrador doesn't care about Claudia. She is just a front. He only cares about himself. He has the typical manipulative narcissist syndrome.
Finally, you should know that Hernández is not the only journalist who claims that U.S. authorities are investigating the son of the former president. Ramon Alberto Garza, founder of Código Magenta, recently revealed that Donald Trump's government allegedly handed over 3 criminal investigation files directly to President Claudia Sheinbaum. According to Garza, one of those files would contain evidence related to an alleged fuel theft network, in which Andy might be involved. What do you think? Do you think the United States will pursue Andy López Beltrán? Share your thoughts in the comments, and if you enjoyed this video, please like, subscribe, and enable notifications.